JJ Lieberman, Smithy TV, live here at the Meltdown, here with Ryan Long.
Also at the Meltdown.
I don't know if I opened up correctly saying at the Meltdown. I think we're at Smithy TV.
Having a meltdown.
Yeah, this is part of the Meltdown.
That should be your new podcast, just having people on to have meltdowns.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You're not going to melt me down, though.
You're already melted
I can't melt. Yeah, too many melt, just a puddle already.
I had a kid.
That's the format.
Who played
Meltdown TV. So your parents left you, or isn't that already the format of daytime talk shows?
You want to know something funny? I had a conversation with okay, I'll give a couple of your credits. You were on Gillette Drafted season 3 runner-up, right?
Oh yeah.
Crown the Town, Rogers.
Yeah.
And what's your new show coming up?
The new show is called Ryan Long is Challenged.
Ryan Long is.
And yeah, we're in. It's cool, man. Yeah, so we kind of we could have done another season of the other one, and I just kind of started from scratch and did this new show because I wanted to.
I did your first episode. Did I get cut out?
No, you're in it, man. Yeah, JJ's in it. We have this scene where it's because it's there's me and there's a few people that are like sketches and stuff, and the rest is real people, kind of so there's this scene where we're having this party and JJ comes in and he's the adult dancer and it just gets super gay and I think you got gayed up because that was me and my friends, all our jokes generally go towards the gay stuff within a minute. If there's two guys within a minute we're making out because that's always
but
funny.
See, this is the thing, it's when you I didn't even
remember me and Max are wearing this, me and the other guy Max in the show are wearing the same pair of pants, so we have two of us in a pair of pants,
but I didn't get a chance to meet anyone, and right away they have two guys shirtless hugging me and it's you want to go back to my place? I'm like, oh god.
It's what is this show? That was every scene.
The TV credits.
It was always just in the writing room. It's just this might be funnier if we made out.
I was speaking to I did.
No, you're not cut out though. You're funny on it.
I did Gillette Drafted this year.
Yeah,
I was speaking to one of the producers yesterday on the phone. I said, I was having Ryan on my podcast. He's like, you guys, it's just the two of you guys. He's like, you need a host to fucking calm you two down, to ground the two of you. And already within the first 3 seconds, I was like, oh, he's right.
The host, no way, man. Who wants to listen to that?
But no, I had a Toronto Rock.
Because Drafted such a great show. Yeah, let's get some TV and radio pointers and freaking some Canadian reality show. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. Yeah.
I'm still part of that thing.
Whatever.
Oh God, I had a Toronto. I'm losing. I saw Bill Burr last week.
Oh, cool. I didn't get to go to any just for laughs.
That was the first time I cried in a year. He was so funny, and I'm like, oh God, it's crazy. This is why I like you. You make me when I watch you do stand up. You make me fucking lose it.
Yeah, I guess that's the point, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. It's we're here to laugh. Thanks. But no, I had a Toronto Rock player on. We lost the footage for her. There was a problem with
bummer.
With the sound.
You guys know you don't know the tricks yet. It's whenever you screw up, you always have to tell the people that you did it on purpose.
No,
we just decided to go without the video. We're making an audio thing. This is a special edition. You guys.
This dude was so clean cut. He's like the Clark Kent of the sports world, and he was just sitting there uncomfortably
the whole time.
More uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I was telling him, I'm like, dude, we need to go out. I will roofie your drinks. He's looking at me come on, dude.
Yeah, just ask him weird ass questions.
Well, we're talking about
what's your kill count?
We're talking about gambling, and then I was like, have you ever been to Vegas? He's like,
cheat on your wife.
Oh yeah, that's stuff. Yeah. I said, you ever been to Vegas? He's like, no, but I played poker in Collingwood. I'm like, come on, dude.
Ooh, fucking rebel.
But yeah, he's a young kid. He
lost. He had to buy hot dogs for the crew.
He's an equity analyst, and he plays professional lacrosse. So
yeah, you gotta have a pretty good job if you're on the Rock.
Well, I saw some commercial for, I don't know if you ever seen it on TSN. There's a CFL player. It's he plays in the CFL. I think I saw one
of the Rock taking one of the guys from the Rock with a shopping cart full of cans at the LCBO.
I can laugh because that's gonna be me. Oh, okay. But no, there's one of the CFL players like it's
He had a
commercial.
sign like,
Feed me.
feed me, I need if you want Toronto to win, give me change.
Or he's doing like street stuff. Drop a quarter, I'll do a touchdown
Yeah,
dance.
I'll
For
do
you.
it.
But no, he's like a lawyer or a judge or something. I'm like,
You know, I played lacrosse growing up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always. It's fine because you're an artist, obviously. With
Yeah.
the
No,
job.
I don't look like a sports dude.
No, not at all. Because you played basketball too, right? Weren't
No,
you?
no. I mean, I played basketball like a bit, just because like growing up, our friends like played basketball. But
Right.
no, I played hockey and lacrosse.
High level though.
Yeah, like
Really?
well, hockey, not like super high level, but like I played like AA.
Yeah.
Mostly,
But
so-
for lacrosse, did you?
Yeah, for lacrosse I played high level, and then I played university for a year.
In Canada.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well.
Did you get kicked out?
No, you know what honestly happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened. Okay, I showed up and I was still small, right? Because I was like, I just turned like 18, so I was
Yeah.
like in training camp. I'm like 17, right? And these were like men, like guys like that looked like you, and I was like me, but like I was like $140, I was
Yeah.
still small, I was still a kid, right? So then, and these dudes are like 22 and stuff or whatever, and they're like full jacked up, and then people on steroids too, right?
Yeah.
So, because you get away with it, kid, right? And I was just like I was just getting hurt, like immediately. And then in that sport's so rough, like by like halfway through the season, 30% of the team's like injured, right?
Yeah.
So I was and I was playing, and I was making, my job was like being a drummer and stuff, right? At the time, so it was like. Basic, and I didn't like those dudes either. Like I wasn't a jock dude. I was like, I didn't like these dudes. It was like 4 days a week, and I was getting hurt, and I was like making a living with my wrists, so I couldn't break
Yeah,
them.
right.
And I was just like, why am I doing this?
Well, that's any
I don't live with my parents anymore. I'm out of this.
any sport that you can just slash it, right? You can
Yeah,
slash a
that's
guy
the
as long
roughness, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
as
you
long as your
slash
hands are
people.
not together.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to ref. lacrosse,
No
too.
chance, dude. And
No,
people
it's
just
too rough.
you know.
Especially when you're a kid. I was a kid playing with fucking full men.
And who are the what is it? Oh, it's the outdoor one that the goalies don't wear really.
University's outdoor. It's kind of like a mix.
But do
it's
the
outdoor,
goalies
yeah.
wear the equipment?
Yeah, they gotta wear.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
like,
goalies wear equipment.
I don't know.
They
I
have
see-
jocks the size of your head.
Well, I saw the indoor ones.
the
Those
ones
guys.
that I would need.
But the guys can't. The guys can't even move. There's so much equipment.
no, it's
the
crazy.
indoor
And the nets are
goalies.
small too.
Yeah, right. It's
No,
like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That wasn't for me.
that's pretty cool. So, are you, right now you're about what's the deal with the show? Like,
Yeah. So last year we did Crown the Town with Ryan Long.
Yeah.
Which was like, we just did it low budget, me and my friends.
oh yeah, Canadian Comedy Award, right?
Yeah, dude. Me and my friends just made a show. Like that's all it was. Like it came from basically, we kind of got it because of the club with the band and like
Right.
that kind of stuff. And so we got to do this show, and me and my friends made.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of people that like do that stuff that were kind of the best at it have started to like get behind it. So and then we won the Canadian Comedy Award against like all these big shows. And
Did
we're
you guys win it?
Did I say win? No, it's this weekend.
Oh, okay. So are you?
Sorry, we just got nominated, but
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's who cares? You won.
Yeah.
You won, right? You won.
Yeah,
But you're up
exactly.
against like Jerry D, right?
Yeah, it's all these big shows, but we're just a small little cable show.
So are you guys going there?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm like presenting award and stuff, and I'm doing a show the night before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm going. We're going with like our crew,
Fuck, that sounds.
Yeah,
so
it's like
cool,
our crew's
man.
dope. Like it's just a bunch of dudes. You know what
Were
I'm
you
saying?
driving there, or
Yeah, we're gonna drive.
and what? Just get a hotel room?
Yeah, we're just gonna take the van and go.
And
with,
just
like,
get
a bunch of
messed
people.
up?
Yeah, it's gonna. We made it like a thing,
Are you doing stand up like the Friday?
I'm gonna try to do this Saturday, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do the Saturday, and then Sunday. I'm gonna go to a show the Saturday night though after, or no, maybe it's before. But I'm going to. I'm gonna try to go to Tom Green and Jeremy Hodds.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I guess they're there because of the.
Yeah,
award.
they're there for the awards too, but they're doing this show called the Ottawa Show.
I wonder if
'Cause
Jeremy.
he was like my heat when I was young. That's like he's
Who,
like
Tom Green?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When I was
remember.
like, yeah, he's the whole thing.
I remember watching him. I was in school in the States when he had his show. What was it, on MTV?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
best.
But you also do stuff for.
But that's when we started. When we were like 12, we used to just like start making videos of like, we would take we would steal our parents' cars and go in front of buses and do like 30-point turns and then paintballing people on the street, all that. But that's when we were like young, right? And then like that's the start of the whole thing. When I used to tour with my band when I was like 16, we used to just go to like break. I remember playing this school and we broke into the principal's office and just like trashed it and put water on everything and now I think it was just like not even funny. It was just mean shit. But,
No,
like,
it is.
That was when we were like 16.
Because what did you guys start? 2002.
The band. Well, I've been playing in band. Like I started playing in bands when I was like, a kid, right?
Right.
Like I grew up. I started skateboarding and playing in bands when I was like, I don't know, 11.
Right. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, I had my first band when I was, in grade 6,
So wait, when you would start touring at 16 years old, just to what, like in Ontario or all over?
I did my first tour of all Canada out to West Coast when I was 17.
Really?
Yeah, so summer before university.
And
then when we were 17, 18, we couldn't drink, but we would tour still.
When I was like 22 years old, I'd come home from college.
Yeah.
And my mom still gave me a curfew, like during the summer. Like, I could have never. That would be so cool.
You know what the trick is? Your parents gotta get divorced, and they can't say shit.
Dude, my parents are divorced. I have 6 parents.
That's the trick. Yeah. So once your parents get divorced, you're good. They can't say shit.
They were divorced.
Once you go to school, they can't tell you what to do. You kidding me? I'll just be like, I'm going back. If their parents give you a curfew, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go back to school.
Even
go live there.
Even now, my mom doesn't approve of certain things.
Oh,
she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, but are you like ethnic? Are you like Italian or something?
No, I mean she's just crazy. She's just a crazy woman.
What, like, are you like Portuguese or something?
No, nothing. Like I'm a Jew, but it's
not. Oh, so you're Jewish, yeah.
But it's. I don't know if it had. Maybe.
Yeah, like Watt's parents aren't like that.
I just.
You know what I mean though? Like that's like an Italian or Jewish mom thing. Like those are like.
I just think my mother's crazy. I think what she's given me, like I don't know how I became an athlete, but I know how I became like mentally unstable. It's through her. Yeah, it's through her. The anxieties. Maybe it's a Jewish mother thing.
Don't you think so? Like
Well, my parents.
Like the super overprotective mom. Like none of my friends.
No, I just think she's like I have three fathers.
Why don't you just leave? If she's like, okay, you got to do this. Be like, I'm out. Peace.
So my first father, my biological father. He got away from her. He moved to Arizona as far as he could get away from her.
He's gone.
He's gone. My second father, 50 years old, healthy man, just dropped dead. He's like, I can't take this anymore. my third dad, he's hanging in there. He's hanging. He's like in his 60s.
He's just gonna wait it out.
Yeah. God, if my mom ever watched,
wait over the box.
If my mom ever saw me do stand up, because it's like real stuff. I talk about the real stuff, and I blame her for
everything.
People think because you're single or I don't know what are you in a relationship or anything?
Yeah, I'm one of those dudes. I had like a girl that I've been on and off with for a minute.
Oh, really? For the last one. But it's like, I just can't. I grew up with 2 women, my mother and my sister are 3 years old. I can't do it. I can't, I have someone who I brought to a show last night. She comes support. But it's like, she tried to kiss me in public. I'm like, I'm so
This is what I find. When you have someone there that like, whether it's your mom or your parents or like your friends or your girl or whatever the fuck it is, when you're doing stand-up, like, when you're with like a group of dudes and you're in that like environment, like partying, like anything can happen. You're just like a bit of a different dude. Like as soon as you're on stage and your girl's there, anything can't happen. Or if your mom's there, like in those situations, you just feel more inhibited, so you're not as funny. That's all it is.
Well,
that's for me anyway. Okay. I feel like I'm not the same like person. 100%. I'm 95, but it's that extra 5% that just
makes a difference.
Yeah, it's not. But it's the same thing when you're joking around with your friends. It's gonna be funnier than when you're joking around with your mom. That's all it is.
Well, I don't joke around with my mother.
There you go. You don't know. No laughing matter.
Hi.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be as funny.
Yeah. So we're talking about like one of my buddies got married, and I was telling you before the show, he's a vegetarian. He has no TV. He's like, he makes 6 figures. I was like, kill me. And you're saying you have no TV?
No, I got no TV. But I don't think I think you're misinterpreting. He doesn't have a TV because he can't afford it.
I know he can. I'm sure he could. But why don't you have a TV?
Honestly, I just don't. Like. I think, before the house I live in now, I lived with, like, a bunch of dudes, and I guess they had TVs. And then the new house, I had a TV for, like, a bit, and then I just, like, I canceled the cable. And I don't know, I don't really watch, TV.
Not even HBO?
But I don't play video games and stuff either. Like, I don't do, like, that kind of stuff, really. Like, I'll pay attention to a couple shows.
Yeah, do you go out
and
a
I'll
lot?
just watch
Do you get,
them.
like, smashed, though, sometimes?
Yeah, I party. Are you kidding me?
Really?
See, get down.
I've never.
I get arrested.
For what?
Just whatever. No, I'm just saying.
You just get arrested.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what. Any number of things. I go hard. You kidding
me? You said I get arrested for what? No, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
But all like on tour and stuff. No. Can you go to the States?
Yeah, I go to the States. But me and one of the stories is me and my buddies got when we got a kick banned from Disney World for life for like smashing windows and shit.
What, in Orlando?
Yeah, we snuck into Disney World and the cops like arrested us and stuff.
Why?
It's not as bad now, but okay. That's why when I'm doing this show. That's the cool thing about this show I'm doing is because like. My whole life since I was like 13 revolved around how much trouble I could cause. Like literally, that was it. And then I got in a band because you could cause more trouble and get away with it. And now I do that like kind of for a living with the show.
The day I was on,
that's it. That's all I did.
When I was on set with you, I had so much fun. Like just watching
sweet,
you guys. Yeah.
It's fun, man. It's like it has to be. How can you make a comedy show and it not be fun? I've been around.
But you guys, even when we went to, I remember the first time we hung out. We're doing a show at a coffee shop. At a workshop, coffee shop, and we're going to Brampton, and you just look at my other buddy. He said Justin. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come, and you just hop in the car and you're down.
I'm like, let's go.
Like I love it. No, like whatever. It's like you don't give a fuck. I like that. That's
I try not. I mean, it's hard to it's hard to not give any fucks. But I mean, as far as like. That stuff is just kind of, that's just like the part of the whole thing. My friends is just like causing trouble and whatever, man.
I don't know if this story is appropriate to tell, but I'm going to say whatever. We're talking about commercial auditions. Can we talk about this?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there was a day I came to your office to do a thing for Gillette Drafted.
The studio, like the production studio.
Yeah, and you looked at your phone, you're like, I have a commercial in half an hour. And I was like, okay, I'll let you go. He's like, no, I'm not going. Like, why, dude? I'm like here dying. I'm dying to get auditions. Like, nah, I'm gonna pass on.
Yeah, I don't like doing those.
Real? Why?
Well, okay. There's two reasons. One is, and this is the most important one, is that because I look so specific and I don't really change it when I go to these things.
Right.
There's a lot of time I don't have a chance. So I'll walk in and I'll get sent to stupid shit. Like I'll get sent to like be a banker, So like
who's gonna invest money with that?
Right? So I'll get sent to be a banker and I'll show up and it'll be like 7 dudes that look like they're out of a Calvin Klein model. Right. And I'm just like, why am I? It's stupid, Yeah. And it's not like one of those things where like you never know. I don't get them. Like it never. So then and when there's things that I should get, I always get them. So if there's things where it's like. Anything where I get to be funny, I book like half of them. Anything where it's like a dude in a band or like a drug dealer, just any shit that I can be, or it's just a dude, like any guy I can be. Dude. But when it's like a specific thing and it's like a small role, it's just a waste of my time and it's not like a lot of money. It's not good. It's just a stupid commercial. So like, why am I wasting my time?
I think that'd be great skit. Like if you were to set up an office as like some kind of mortgage broker or as a banker, gets people to come in and you're just there in a suit but like just being used.
I did a lot of like pranking stuff. One of the things we did on the show is we brought these people that thought they were dragons in, and I was selling them.
You told me this
for the episode you're on. Yeah. So these people thought they were dragons, and then I came in a suit and I'm selling them these like terrible ideas.
And they were down with it?
No, they're the worst. I'm trying to sell this hunk of shit for like $500,000, and the guy's like accusing him of not having the money and stuff, and like just we did a lot of that stuff where I'd like dress up. So I don't mind doing it for my shit, but
before we head out, I just want whoever's gonna watch this, we have the few viewers. It's gonna be big sometime.
How many viewers do you have? Does your mom listen to your podcast?
My mom? She don't give a fuck.
Tell me to talk to her for you.
No.
Give me your number. Let's call it right now.
Like I always
call your mom right now.
No, I can't call her.
Oh, you're a pussy.
Yeah, I am. She's still my support
I'll be like, yo,
system.
it's Ryan.
But okay, so before we go to,
I got JJ hostage right now.
Yeah, she would love that. So what's the deal with the TV show? Like, is it going to be on network? Like,
we have like as of now we have like an offer for second season where we did. So we turned that into the new show. We've actually been in contact with like multiple meetings with some of the bigger networks in the States. Like, I'm not going to talk like...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but like, it's looking like pretty good. Like, we finished one episode right now and we're like kind of in the process of like shopping it. We have like some offers. We're kind of like pitching it around everywhere. It's like, things are like looking good and the show's dope, man. People are going to love it.
All right, guys, you can follow this guy on Twitter, Ryan Gregory Long. Anything else? Any other way to follow you? Do you want to give your phone number?
My YouTube page is like YouTube/. Fat Brethrens, which is like my gang.
Yeah, and you can also search Crown the Town. There's some great stuff on
Yeah,
there.
just look up on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
great stuff. Anyways, guys. Oh, yeah, and there's stuff with you opening from Steve-O that's hilarious too. From
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Anyways, Ryan Gregory Long at Ryan Gregory Long, Ryan Long, and this has been JJ Lieberman, The Meltdown. See you next time.
No meltdowns though.